Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. As September approaches, another harvest season is already underway for many producers across the province, and safety should be top of mind. The province recently announced its intentions to continue with the Main Street Saskatchewan program, a project which the City of Swift Current is now in the process of applying for. The Cypress Health Region recently hosted a noon-hour barbecue at Riverdene Park, offering free hot dogs and other snacks to youth and parents, while offering information on the dangers of substance abuse.
Thanks for joining us here today. Well, each year, hundreds of farm-related accidents are reported across Canada, and you're reminded to keep safety top of mind while out on the field.
As September approaches, another harvest season is already underway for many producers across the province, and safety should be top of mind. Each year, hundreds of cases are reported of farm injuries, sending individuals to hospital, with numerous incidents ending on a fatal note. Stats indicate that 70% of these accidents are a result of direct contact with farm equipment, and safety experts are offering the following advice.
When you're adjusting equipment or making repairs, especially in the field, make sure the equipment's turned off, that it's not running. Walk around large equipment before it's moving to make sure it's clear of people, and other workers, that sort of thing. Be sure that ladders and on bins and ladders on trucks and things are in good repair. Wearing non-slip work boots, to avoid slipping on dusty surfaces.
Spending long hours out on the field can eventually catch up to anyone, and you're advised to get as much rest as possible for everyone's safety.
So fatigue fighting strategies are actually also very important, especially when it's such a busy season like harvest. Eating healthy diets, very simple things. Keeping well hydrated, taking a break every few hours, take a walk around, and if you're well hydrated, you might need to do that and might need to do that anyways. And even we know from other industries, actually taking short naps during long work days can actually be extremely beneficial in reducing fatigue and reducing the risk of fatigue-related problems.
Agriculture is the fourth most dangerous industry in Canada, and half of all machine-related injuries happen between August and October. Southwest TV News is hitting the road with our annual Summer Around the Southwest tour, covering a variety of exciting events across the region. The Southwest TV News Summer Around the Southwest tour is proudly brought to you by Innovation Credit Union. Imagine the possibilities.
The Main Street Saskatchewan program has proven to be a success over the past several years, and now the City of Swift Current is making a bid for funding to revitalize its downtown core.
Back in 2011, the Main Street Saskatchewan demonstration program was launched in an effort to assist communities with downtown revitalization while maintaining historic buildings. Maple Creek, Prince Albert, Wolseley, and Indian Head were selected for the pilot project, and had access to a total of $1.65 million over 3 years. The province recently announced its intentions to continue with the Main Street Saskatchewan program, a project which the City of Swift Current is now in the process of applying for, and it all started with $20,000 approved by City Council.
Council passed a resolution supporting our application, and with that, they've supported us in providing some funding, $20,000 in funding for the to hire a coordinating person part-time to help us run the program, and with that also they've agreed to support us in providing in-kind contributions by way of some space and equipment and expertise from members of City Council's team.
As Heritage Swift Current compiles its application to meet the deadline of September the 5th, it's rallying support of local businesses and residents, building community pride for revitalization of the downtown core. while identifying 25 key buildings from Railway Street through 2nd Avenue and Central as part of the project's initiative. Funding which could benefit the community as a whole for years to come.
Well, downtown revitalization or heritage conservation is downtown revitalization, and it stimulates the economy, it creates jobs, the community grows, and people get into the downtown core. We've seen wonderful success in the last 3 years with the Market Square program, and and on any given Saturday in the summer months, take a stroll downtown. It's people are going downtown. And this is just another way of really contributing to the development of our heritage and telling its story downtown. And there's all kinds of stories hidden in that downtown core that need to be told.
Letters of support for Swift Current's Main Street Saskatchewan application can be dropped off at City Hall or emailed directly to Lloyd Begley. The selected communities for 2014 will be announced by the province later this fall. Another exciting season of Market Square returns to downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Market Square, every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Presented by Standard Motors, in partnership with Innovation Credit Union and Southwest TV News.
The dangers of drug and alcohol abuse in youth were the focus of a recent Cypress Health Region event. We have more in this report.
The Cypress Health Region recently hosted a noon-hour barbecue at Riverdene Park, offering free hot dogs and other snacks to youth and parents, while offering information on the dangers of substance abuse, an issue which is common in many Southwest households.
We can't talk specifically about stats here in Swift Current, but we do, even though we'd like to encourage abstinence, we do know that at least 50% of the population are social users of drugs and alcohol. So if we can do some prevention work as far as addictions goes, that's what our goal is today.
Along with informational brochures, a variety of interactive games, such as Kerplunk, and these special goggles were on hand for park patrons.
We have a automated driving vehicle, and we give you drunk simulation goggles through the Prevention Institute, and what it does is it allows teens and youth to see the difference between driving sober and driving under the influence, and so it impairs your visual cues, and so it tends to make it more difficult for them to drive.
The Riverdene Park event is one of numerous initiatives by the Cypress Health Region, offering information to the community on the hazards of drug and alcohol abuse. Further details on counseling services are available through their local office.
Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at MyLocalTV.ca. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.